Andre. Oh my God.
Welcome to every video we make. We use one little thing and then we build the narrative out of it.
Other people besides white dudes like Star Wars. I'm just saying, we need to be conscious of our bias.
Mr. Garrick, cool name, cool avatar.
Oh, damn, nice.
We have requested that. We have asked for that.
I would just say, listen, I would be interested in talking to Rags in particular, but Mahler as well. But they kind of had an open door policy about bringing people on to talk to EFAC.
Except for us.
When they cover us. And then as soon as they covered us, or covered me specifically, they changed their rule.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine
you know what?
that.
There's actually a recurring pattern with Chuds that just, they don't want to talk to us, man. You know, and then the ones that do, they end up talking to Bob. I think, you know, and I think we kind of have theories on why this is. And then they don't end up being as happy that they did talk to Bob as they probably suspected they would be. Especially one guy. But yeah, it's a weird thing, man. It's like we're people that kind of intentionally come at this stuff. We're not getting, you know, like we're making content because we want to challenge what they're saying. And for that reason, almost, it's like most of these guys just like, no, I don't want to. I don't have anything to do with that.
Speaking of that, I mean, I've been thinking about this whole thing with Hypnotic, about going on his stream.
I got the clip of the kind of highlight of that whole with him showing up.
I mean, I actually went back and watched it, and I'm kind of, I need to reach out to Hypnotic about this because I've been in DMs with him about it.
You've DM'd with him, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
tell us.
Well, I mean, it's not much. It's just sort of talking about like setting it up and everything. But the issue I have with this is I need to figure out what we're planning on doing in regards to that, because the way I look at it is I went back and I watched the stream last night, the portions where he was in the stream, like during that moment or whatever. And we talked about like homophobia and all of that and what is homophobia and stuff. And I feel like I want to talk with him about my criticisms of like the grifting on like online, like the stuff that the Chud channels do and why they believe that's valid. But I feel like there's a lot of other stuff that needs to be addressed before we even get to that I don't know if I'm interested in talking about. What? Like, for example, I don't want to debate the validity of me as a human being with him.
Right. Yeah. Fuck that.
Like he called gay people disgusting. So I'm already starting out from the standpoint of we're not having an equal level conversation, because even though I disagree with him, I respect everybody as a human being. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, because essentially what we're saying is that you're starting from two different points of ethical, you know, right. Understanding, like, you know, and that's, how do you even fucking, you know, because I assume generally that like if somebody is like out here putting out the statement, the opinion that gay people or whatever are not valid or they're disgusting or whatever, that they've put they put some thought into it, right? Like I don't think that that's probably an opinion that they just came to randomly or something like that. So like if you've put that much thought into it to where you're getting out here and just saying it for all to see, and you're actually proud of it, and you're calling yourself a bigot, and you're calling your fucking memberships a bigot army, what's the, I mean, the question I always tell people to ask themselves when it comes to the debate or whatever discussion is like, is there anything to be gained from it?
Right. And I get the entertainment aspect of it. I mean, I get that part of it, but the problem is I don't want to go into a conversation debating the validity of gay people. I feel like that's not the conversation to be had on a stream with like 5 other people that don't like me.
Right.
That's the conversation.
Well, I thought he was going to come on your channel though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We haven't really worked out the
he definitely said that. I think.
I mean that
if we're holding on, because we said if we hold off until to schedule for when it's convenient for him, then we need to stick to those things that he said at the beginning. Which one of them was clearly he would come onto your channel to do it. Sorry, go ahead, Bob.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like I don't even begin to understand the concept of like the validity of gay people. Why not debate the validity of straight people? I mean,
but see, that's the problem, Bob, is like he said, if I'm dealing with somebody that's homophobic, that's fine. I can handle that. That's like literally just argument shit. You know what I mean? But he said he wasn't afraid of gay people. He said gay people disgusted him. So that puts me in a position of like a less than human stance. So nothing I address or talk about or even agree or disagree with on in that argument will do anything for anybody in that space if they all feel that same way. Like I've gone on podcasts, and you can check my receipts. I have gone on 3, 4, 5 different podcasts full of conservative people, full of Trump supporters, full of all these people.
I don't think he's telling the truth. I don't think he's telling, because do we have easy access to just like those images that he's made real quick? Because if gay people disgust him,
right,
the images that he's made in, talking about you and us and stuff like that, like I feel like that would apply. Somehow.
So you're saying that he's lying about the term disgust. You're saying that that's not true, that he's lying about that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think he's using a fucking a charged word just because, like, I mean, if it's disgusting, like I don't want to go near anything that's disgusting to me.
Look, I want to be very clear here. It's not that I will not do it. I absolutely would. But the problem is the conversation, my accusations toward Hypnotic have never been about their gender, his gender, sexuality, anything. Like that's never been part of it, because I don't think that adds any value to the conversation that we're having.
That's just a simple, but fuck.
Right.
I think that's a good position to hold.
But the problem with that is if their stance at the core is that gay people are disgusting or they're not human, then I'm debating up a hill while the foundation is crumbling beneath me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah, like we shouldn't have to debate, because like if they're saying that gay people aren't human, by what fucking metric? That's what I would ask. How are you deciding what a human is? Because on literally every single level, they are.
Right.
There's no it's stupid. So like it's basically like saying somebody trying to debate because they believe that, I don't know, frogs give birth to kittens or something, like, just something like completely absurd, that there's no point, like, okay, you need to be locked up maybe, on some medication kind of thing.
Because I'll be honest, I would like to have a conversation with him and some of the other people that he streams with, because I do think that I could gain some good knowledge from that. And I think maybe even reach some of the people who are watching that content, because I've done a really good job of that so far. So I think I can absolutely do that. But I don't necessarily know what the purpose, like, I guess what I'm getting at, what is the purpose of the conversation with Hypnotic? Is it for him to hear me out on my grievances with the content, or is it him telling me that I'm a weirdo because I'm gay? Like, what is the conversation going to be about?
So here's what I would say. If you want to do anything with him, I would say that you would agree to a list of criteria, and at first I would say, don't make it a debate. It's not a debate. Maybe give each a set number of questions to ask the other person. Right. And maybe even agree to go over the questions beforehand if you feel like you need to do that, or maybe do it recorded and not even on a stream, so that you both know that you're actually coming at it from a sincere point of like trying to understand, right? And not just like, let's just milk this shit for fucking feud clicks or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I need to talk to Hypnotic again. The other issue I have with it is that they want to do it during Pride Month, and I feel like that's a big red flag. Why am I waiting 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Is that why he said that?
I don't know.
Why? Yeah,
I'm not insinuating that he is. I'm just saying, like, that's when they want to do it, and I feel that's
I felt it was kind of strange, because usually, like, these guys are like, hey, send me the link, I'll come on right now.
Bob, I was in his fucking show where he was talking about us, telling him to send me the fucking link.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it. And when he came to my show, I was going to send him the fucking link, and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, it's strange that he's holding off, and maybe it is something to do with some fucking weird Pride Month thing he wants to do, but yeah, so, it sounds sus. I don't know what it's
a little weird. I need to have a conversation with Hypnotic about it, because I believe, like I said, I go into spaces with people that don't agree with me all the time. You can catch me on streams all over the fucking place where I'm talking to people constantly that do not have the same beliefs I do. I go in there, I'm fucking respectful to everybody, but I'm firm. I stand my ground. I push back. I ask questions. I do all of this. So it's not about not wanting to do it. It really is about what the purpose of the conversation is at the end of the day for me. That's really what it's all about.
So okay. People are showing up saying weird shit, man. Like, okay,
there's a couple
Mr.
weird
Garrick here. People can look, first of all, disgusting is completely subjective, dude. Like, you know, nobody, that's a really stupid thing to start from. But then English not being perfect has nothing to do with people thinking homosexuality is a sexual kink, because homosexuality it has a word in other languages. And so like gay people exist in other languages, you know? So like there is no reason except for literal, just like, you know, ignorance, lack of education, usually willful lack of understanding. And then also, why the fuck do you go to people wearing diapers? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, see, here's the thing: gay people can also be into a diaper thing, which negates the fact that being gay is a sexual fetish. It's not.
I mean, straight people can be into a diaper thing. So
no, yeah, I get what you're saying, Bob. But what I'm saying is, he's saying that it's a sexual kink, but like there are gay people that are into the same sexual kinks as straight people. So, like,
well, somebody said something about like adult babies too, and it's just like, where are you fucking? Why do you go from gay people to this? This has nothing to do with fucking.
Well, first of all, that's not even sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even, that's like identifying as something has nothing.
And
to
also,
do with
why would you get angry about something that has no effect on you?
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's projection. It's projection.
Right. I don't understand why somebody would do that at all. But like, why the fuck would I waste anger on somebody just doing something in the privacy of their home or whatever that they enjoy?
Yeah, it's weird because like the thing is that I've been on this show. How long have I been streaming as part of the show over here? Like a while now, a minute. The only time I talk about details of my sexuality is in defense of people attacking me about my sexuality. So it should tell you a lot about like gay people in general, that the only time a gay person really talks about it is either when the conversation itself is about that, or if they're defending themselves about negative accusations. Like the simple fact that Az and Airrick spend hours and hours and hours a week talking about gay people, completely separated from the gay community with no actual reason to even talk about it. They do it for hours and hours and hours a week. I am a gay content creator, and I don't even do streams talking about that much stuff that's gay. If you look at my videos recently, sometimes I don't even talk about topics that are gay. So why is it like that these straight guys can go on and talk about gay people for 8-10 hours a week and nothing seems off about that? But if a gay person talks about gay issues, all of a sudden that's a fetish or it's a problem, or why is that?
Kind of
weird.
weird.
We're not allowed to talk about stuff in our own community, but everybody
have
talk about us.
Video clip that kind of like highlights this. It just visually is perfect for this whole conversation. I'm just gonna find it here. Okay. But yeah, by the way, what's up? BTM Reviews. How's it going, man?
I don't see him. Is he in my
He's
chat?
got a good comment in chat there.
Oh. Right. And see, BTM Reviews is a channel full of people that think differently. I've been on BTM Reviews stream before multiple times, and everybody's been respectful to me. I've not had anyone say anything negative to me or treat me weird. We've had conversations about different stuff, and we all walk away from that not being fucking angry at each other. Yeah.
This is like Az and Airrick lied to me. Like,
yeah, no, I remember seeing this hitting the social media circuit, and like so many chuds were just like, "Oh, this guy is so fucking cool. He gets it." And like I'm looking at like, my God, how insecure do you have to be?
It's like the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's like literally just shimmying his way up a couple of poles to avoid stepping. It's like that's how these guys kind of look whenever they're just constantly making content about it.
Are you scared that stepping on that step will make you gay? Because if that's all it takes, it's not the step.
Yeah, see, look, BTM Reviews right here. You're welcome anytime, guys. It's really just like I enjoy the opportunity and I appreciate it. I've even said it to Dave here from BTM Reviews and other channels that I've been on. Look, we may not agree, but they're not actively making content harassing people. You know what I mean? Like that's not the core of their content. And so you can go on, you can have a conversation and maybe walk away understanding people a little bit better. There's no, like, that's the issue with this Hypnotic thing is, am I going on there to have a conversation with Hypnotic about some of the issues with like the grifting on YouTube? Or am I going on there to have a bunch of people dogpile me? What's the purpose of me showing up?
Well, that's why you're assuming you're going on there when I really think you need to keep it in what
No,
he already agreed
yeah,
to.
yeah, no, I agree with you, Dane. I do. I'm trying to figure out what the purpose is. If it's just a chat and like sort of find a middle ground, I'm willing to go into that with the best intentions. I
Like,
really am.
for example,
but
chat was really going at his ass when he was in our chat the other day, and that was pretty funny. But if this was a conversation that was agreed to and it's like, you know, supposed to be good faith and civil, I would be telling chat like, chill the fuck out. You know, don't be shitheads right now. Like, this is we're not doing blood sports kind of thing. That's what I would, you know.
Two men enter, one man leaves. That kind of shit.
Okay, so I have a friend who, I mean, adults do wear diapers, man, and it's fucking like if you take the like, if y'all, I'm not saying you in particular. I know that you don't automatically think of this, but like, really take 10 seconds to think about stuff. There's plenty of adults that wear diapers, and not in some fucking fetish, you know, gross, you know, laugh at them way.
Most of the time they don't want to. A lot of time you're dealing with people with actually health problems who are older.
What do we have? What does the conversation have here? I don't like gay people either. Imagine inserting black people, Asian people, any other adjective there to describe what kind of person you're talking about, and how would that be socially acceptable?
Well, if you don't like gay people, why are you watching this stream, dude? Why are you fucking here? 1/3 of this stream is gay. Like, what
if I, as a gay person, went into people's streams like, I don't like straight people, and I made videos like that all the time? How absurd would that be? Come on, give me a break.
You can fuck off for all I care. Like, you know, just really.
I don't like gay people. What the fuck?
It's just a broad thing. It's like
it's such a weird
like that.
It's such a weird thing. Like,
sort of yeah, you're right. I should think of that. I should think before I speak or something along those lines. And I'm just gonna fucking ban you with the next comment because fuck off, man. I don't fucking put up with that.
That's
shit.
So ridiculous. That's what I mean. Like, what the fuck am I like? So at that point, there's nothing left for me to say to that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to say? It's a weird thought terminating, just fucking stance to have.
So I would say in general, it's not polite to make fun of most adults for wearing diapers because most times it's needed for incontinence and stuff like that. There is one exception, of course, and Chronic Chaos got it. Oh,
true.
I missed it, but yes.
I mean, it's the same reason why I don't often you know, kind of hit people because of like being overweight. I'm not overweight. I am overweight. But you know, when it's Ethan Van Sciver, come on, I'm gonna make fun of the moobs.
I have a very simple policy. If you are someone that partakes in the sword, then you can die by the sword. That's just the way I feel about it. Like, if you're gonna call people names about stuff, then I have no problem returning the favor. It just depends on what I'm willing to say. So
we've been going 40 minutes. We haven't even really gotten into the, you know, we got a few examples to hit, guys.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it. All right.